Hey guys, it's Lord Miles here. I'm the last great British explorer, and I know you guys are looking at that title and going, you know what? Miles can't be that stupid. He can't be going to North Sentinel Island. It is absolutely going to happen. I, Lord Miles, am going to North Sentinel Island. And if you are watching the Indian government, Indian Navy, or some conservationist, this is a direct threat to you. I'm detailing out my plans to go to North Sentinel Island. It is going to happen. I pinky promise you guys, there is nothing that's going to stop me. And I'm going to lay out my totally real and totally mentally sane plan in this video. So like and subscribe, guys, and thank you so much. I will have 1 billion or 2 Bajeets in my comments about this. But I've got to say, guys, the Indian Navy are kind of retarded. Now, I know I don't want to piss off a big country, 1 billion people. Yeah, this may be clickbait for Indians, but I'm sorry, your government is not smart. Your Navy cannot stop me from going over there. I've got to be honest, guys. I've got a friend who works in satellite imagery, and that satellite goes around the Earth every single day and takes pictures, tens of thousands of pictures. And guess what? He sends it to me, and because of that, I've been able to track the entire Indian Navy for the last 1.5 years, guys. I'm not even kidding. I have data on the Indian Navy movements for the last 1.5 years, and trust me, it's very predictable. North Sentinel Island is very open. Now, I know people for Indian Times have wrote about me before, and supposedly, according to my friends, I'm banned from India. However, I've also been to India, guys. Now the thing is, turns out you could change your name on your passport, and it's very, very easy to walk through Indian immigration without them noticing. So big Indian L, guys. I am able to get to India without problems, undetected. I can easily bypass the North Sentinelese defense system stuck on by the Indian government. Guys, I'm gonna get to North Sentinel Island if the Indian Navy likes it or not. Hey guys, you see this cool flag here? This is an authentic Taliban flag I bought from Afghanistan. I recently decided to restock after they sold out very quickly in the last video. So if you're interested in supporting my ventures or would like to buy one, go to my store, link in the description. If you just want to donate a few bucks to me each month though, here is my Ko-Fi. You get exclusive donor group chat access, which I'm in, alongside your name appearing at the end of the video, and monthly postcards from each adventure sent to your door. Now guys, main consideration is safety. Not for me, I've never considered safety. Look at my past videos, there's never been safe about it. But for you guys, you keep asking, Miles, you madman, how are you gonna get onto North Sentinel Island? Those people, they have advanced things called bows and arrows. Now, I'll let you in my little secret. You know, it's between us. But did you know we actually have arrow-proof armor all the way from like 1,000 years ago? There's a thing called metal, guys. Now, did you know if you shoot an arrow at metal, usually it doesn't go through and doesn't harm them? And the thing is, guys, my ancestors from the British Empire, God bless them, went to these savage lands and actually conquered them and made them better. That's what colonization was. It made these lands better. Let's be honest. Now the thing is, guys, my ancestors with lesser technology took over millions and millions of people to better their lives. You know, in India, they told them, hey, the burials of alive women should be stopped. You know, that's something that's pretty based. Now guys, what I've done previously is contacted a gentleman who makes medieval armor. He's in Ukraine at the moment. Hopefully that gentleman's still alive, but he's perfect at his craft. That medieval armor is amazing, guys. And I'll wear it onto North Sentinel Island. Hey, I've contacted a material scientist friend of mine, and absolutely we've tested if the bows and arrows would go through certain thicknesses and types of material. It's absolutely fine. The North Sentinelese have nothing on my advanced technology known as metal. We should be more than fine, guys. And truthfully, I don't see why I can't fly a bunch of drones over North Sentinel Island and drop some sort of tear gas or some sort of reactive that will irritate their eyes for a few hours. I should be able to walk on absolutely fine. Honestly, if the North Sentinelese run up to me in my suit of medieval armor with their equivalent of a hammer, pick up some sand, pocket sand in their face, they're immobilized. Now, these advanced tactics, guys, should mean I get to North Sentinel Island absolutely fine. However, I have another tactic too. I actually want to make peaceful contact. Now, I know what you're saying, guys. You've seen a few infomercial videos saying, hey, these people don't want anyone on their island. Is it possible to make first contact? However, guys, an Indian team in 1991, I believe, went to North Sentinel Island, as shown here. They made peaceful contact. Hell, the Indians were hugging the people and shaking their hands. It's absolutely fine. There's a certain way to do it. Number one, coconuts. For some reason, the North Sentinelese don't have coconuts native to their islands. However, from time to time, from nearby islands, coconuts wash up on the islands. And that's the only sweet thing they have in their diets. So when a coconut comes up, it's pretty much their crack cocaine. They do like it. People in the past have gone up to North Sentinel Island, done a little funny Fortnite dance with a coconut above their head. They throw it into the ocean. Then the North Sentinelese, they receive it without the person actually landing on the island. And they go, actually, This guy's alright, he's giving us coconuts, he's keeping his distance. And every once in a while we get closer and closer, each time throwing more and more coconuts. And eventually the North Sentinelese go, okay, this is the coconut man. Coconut man's alright. He may be a white dude or an outsider, but this guy's alright. We'll let him on the island. He brings coconuts. He might as well be a saint to us. And most people have made peaceful contact in the past. Point 2, guys, women. The North Sentinelese have known to attack people that come in all bands of men. Because think about it from a tribal perspective, guys. If you go with an all group of men, it looks like war. It basically looks like a bunch of invading forces. If you go with a woman, however, it shows peaceful intentions. When the Indians went, they pointed out they have a woman with them. And that woman basically made peace. People would actually hold up bows and arrows towards the man and woman. However, the North Sentinelese women and the elders on North Sentinel Island were shown to put down the arrows and force down the younger warriors, basically going, hey look, they've got a woman, everything should be fine guys, they come with peaceful intentions. So what I'm going to do is take a ton of steroids, work out, and basically become a mass monster, and I'll bring an A10i, beautiful blonde girl with me, Swedish bikini model type, and we'll both sail to North Sentinel Island together, like it's a Hyperborean edit from iFunny. The other point as well, guys, what if I do a trade with them? Now, I'm thinking about how to finance this for the long term. It's going to be very expensive. North Sentinel Island might be in a year or two, or even further, but they have bows and arrows there. And I can buy a compound bow off Amazon for like $100. That's very shiny, made of metal. Hey, I can spray paint it gold. They'll love that stuff. And what I can do some trading with them. I can walk up to them and kind of motion, hey, look, I've got this really cool bow. You've got your yucky, poo-poo, pee-pee wooden bow. Let's do a swap, guys. And of course, I can sell a North Sentinel Island bow on an auction for at least $1 million. Let's be honest, some artists online will buy that. So if you're a multi-trillionaire online watching this, if you're Jeff Bezos, if you're Elon Musk and you want the North Sentinel Island bow reserved, hit me up, guys. But truthfully, I can do a lot of business there. Hey, let's be honest, we've all seen Bella Delphine's bathwater from back in the day. She sold little vials of water and simps bought that. Now, I guarantee if I went to North Sentinel Island and very quickly dug up a bunch of sand, like let's say a ton of sand, and then stick it in little vials and sold it for $50 each, you artists will buy it, and I don't blame you. If I was on the other side, I would also buy it too, because it's cool and you're not going to get a piece of North Sentinel Island in your history, guys. And let's say a ton of sand, little vials, I'm making decent money. I can pay back myself. So guys, very obviously, I won't be landing at North Sentinelese Airport. I don't believe they have that runway set up, but I will be going there via boat. Now this boat will be reinforced against arrows, most likely. On that boat, I want to have an anthropologist. I obviously need a woman there to show peaceful intentions. I'll have a doctor just in case, because again, I'm kind of retarded, guys. I might get hit by an arrow. My plan might go terribly wrong. It's happened in the past. So if I have a doctor on there that can help me, why not? Hell, I might even have a giant piece of metal string around me, and if they really need, they can pull me back on into the boat. That should be more than fine. Hey, I can have decoy boats that fly or go around North Sentinel Island that can distract the Indian Navy if I really need. I'll have drones as well that can drop supplies potentially. I can do numerous things, but regardless, the intention is go there on a boat from a country that would make sense. And when I get there, I do want to explore the inner parts of the island. Because again, we don't know how they live. We've never documented or photographed the inside of North Sentinelese Island. Hey, it might be like Indian Jeffrey Epstein's Island, where a bunch of Indians are there molesting kids. It might be like that, you never know. I've been to Epstein's Island myself. Not as an adult, I'm not on the fly list, but as a child, you know, it really matured me, to put it lightly. Jokes aside, guys, we don't know what their huts look like. We don't know what their culture looks like. Hell, they might have some technology that we don't know about. They might be ahead in other ways or behind in others. Regardless, they haven't invented fire from what I've known, but they do have boats of their own. Again, the whole culture is just beyond fascinating, and I want to find out every available aspect of it. I know a few people go, oh, Miles, let them be on their own. No, God put me on this earth to basically access every facet of it, because it's equally everyone's, and I want to go to North Sentinel Island. I'm sorry, but if my country allows mass immigration from every other place, I should be able to go to a silly little island freely, because they're coming to my silly little island without my permission. So screw it, double standard. Either every single immigrant leaves the West, or I go to North Sentinel Island. That's our deal there. I know the main complaint of every liberal in the comments that are freaking out, going, Miles, no! If you shake the hand, or even breathe slightly in their direction for 100 miles, they're going to catch some sort of illness, you're going to wipe out half the population, guys, it's going to be terrible. Hey, the Indian government went there and shook their hands. Even I think that's a little bit far, guys, they were hugging them and stuff. I want to go there, but I don't want to give them any diseases. You know what I simply do? I'll take the government's advice from 2021, and I'll do this thing called social distancing, guys, where I'll keep 2 meters away and it should be absolutely fine. I've got this personal theory of mine, but I think the North Sentinelese actually fight outsiders because they're enforcing their quarantine, their social distancing. Because you know what, guys? They haven't received the COVID-19 vaccine. So what I'm going to do is go there and hold up little vials, you know, of COVID-19 vaccines, and they're going to start clapping, you know, and they're going to be really inviting to me, and I'm going to give it to them, and I'm going to vaccinate them. So I want the WHO and all these other organisations to sponsor me, guys. The Rothschilds should hit me up. Fauci, my top guy, absolutely. But I'm going to go there, let's be honest, guys, I'm going to go there, I'm going to keep my distance, I'm going to clean myself thoroughly beforehand. There actually is established protocol on first contact with natives, how you should keep a distance, how you should be absolutely fine, how you should clean yourself, basically. There's ways to do it, and I'm going to take them into full consideration. But don't tell me that I'm going to wipe out half the population. It doesn't happen like that. You don't breathe in their direction and give them like the Black Death. I'm absolutely fine, guys. The people of North Sentinel Island are fascinating, guys, because their history is so obscured. We don't know anything about them. We know a few snippets, but we don't even know their language. If I go there and audio record them, I can be the first person to get a comprehensive dialect started. I can basically point to a coconut and say, coconut, and they'll understand it, and they'll even tell me in their language. There's some things I can do that could be breaking the science and anthropology in general. One of my theories is I can install a Starlink in the trees and attach a camera there with a microphone, and then from there we can document them live on Twitch. And then, you know, if you give a $50 Twitch donation, you can yell out anything you want, basically. So we can really troll the North Sentinelese. Hey, we can make them think they're hearing voices in their heads or play, you know, noises, just scare them off. Regardless, I believe I want to document their speech, their linguistics, and it'll just be fascinating, guys, truthfully. If I'm not wanted after this whole thing, I would do a PhD on this. I would study them, I would go back, I'd bring even more coconuts. Hey, I might even bring like Doritos, chili Doritos, Cheetos, stuff like that. I'll give them a small heart attack. There is no greater place to explore than North Sentinel Island. All these travel YouTubers, Boulder Bankrupt, Drew Binsky. I don't believe they have the explorer mindset. I believe they just go to places, document it, say good things usually, or give it a talk about their history. But I want to be the first person to do things, guys. I want to go to North Sentinel Island and I want to document it fully. And the other thing is too, guys, the history evolving North Sentinel Island starts with the British, as everything does. God bless the British Empire, right? But when we went there, we met first contact with North Sentinelese Island. It was very, very peaceful. However, you know, we decided, okay, we're going to take some children with us. We take the children on the ship. We show them, you know, the Western world, and those children quickly get sick, unfortunately. And the British panic and go, oh, and then give them a bunch of gold, you know, gold coins, gold necklaces, a bunch of gifts, whatever, and then give them back on the island and say, so sorry, you know, but here's some compensation. We're going to leave you alone a little bit. That's more than fine. And I've read all these documents from the archives. It's just fascinating. However, you've got these antique British trinkets, you know, these gold coins, these necklaces, these things that the British Empire once had, you know, worth a lot of money, and they're still on North Sentinel Island. Hey, I'll do a trade with them, guys. I can trade maybe a Nintendo DS, a Nintendo Switch, something like that for these gold trinkets, and I think they would appreciate it, because why not? Hey, I can even get a General Rock and spray paint it gold and silver and give it to them, and they'll be fooled. Let's be honest, guys, if they're going to shoot an arrow at me, I might as well fool them. Why not? Welcome to capitalism, North Sentinelese. But my long-term plans, guys, involve colonizing North Sentinel Island in the long run. So the thing is, the Indian government are preying on their downfall. They're so low caste in the Indian hierarchy. They don't even have toilets, running water. Actually, let's be honest, guys, most of India doesn't have toilets anyway. That's why I'm very anti-Indian. Why do you shit in the streets? Not good. Jokes aside, guys, I would colonize the North Sentinelese. What I would do is to organize their finances, because right now, you know, they have no farming, so I would introduce agriculture. And then through there, I would show them batch farming. And with that batch farming, they'll be able to grow soy, all these other essential plants to life. And then from there, they can process food to last super duper long. What I would do, I would introduce, you know, sugar. That'd be really good for their diets. They'll enjoy that. It'll be a sweet treat. And then I can sell them toothpaste, because then they've got rotting mouths. And then from there, I can actually lend out loans based on coconuts. So I can do coconut-backed securities, and I can base the entire economy off it. Because who doesn't pay back their coconut loan? And we can do a whole 2008, where most of them default on their coconut loans, when they buy up their coconut bonds and their coconut houses for really cheap, and I can dominate the economy like a certain religion dominates the US and the West. Build a Walmart, I can get them jobs, so the Indians can subcontract their telephone, you know, help centers to North Sentinel Island and I'll teach them English. They can give elderly white women in America customer service, which will be really good. And I can basically just create a whole empire, guys, North Sentinelese empire. And I can do exchange programs. I can take them to the US. Just imagine that, them walking around the US. I can take them to Afghanistan. It'll be more than fun, guys. Okay guys, let's say I've got off North Sentinel Island, not only safe, but thriving. I've made friends with the North Sentinelese, like I made friends with the Taliban and the Ukrainians and the Snake Island. Everything's fine, they're communicating me by Starlink. Let's say the Indian government isn't happy, guys. Let's say I haven't bribed them and they want blood, basically. Until I do North Sentinel Island, I won't post about it. If I post North Sentinel Island, like I've gone there, that video about me being there, I will be long gone, guys. Trust me. I will be in Argentina like my great German grandfather, war hero, during the 40s. I will be fleeing, guys. I will be off grid. I will convert all my money into, say, cryptocurrency or cash. I'll find a way to be anonymous as I can. I'll spread rumors and disinformation to intelligence services, showing my location. Interpol will be on my ass, but I'll be fine. I'll claim asylum somewhere. Hey, I'm thinking about getting Switzerland citizenship because 1, they don't extradite their citizens usually, and 2, it must be a crime in Switzerland too in order to be registered or recognized as a crime internationally. And the thing is, Switzerland doesn't have a crime against going to North Sentinel Island. I'm no lawyer, but it should be alright, guys. And trust me, if I get a hair transplant, facelift, lose a few pounds, which I'm trying to do, I think I can hide for enough time. I want to go down as the last great British explorer, and that means taking risks, guys. If I'm wanted by the entire Indian population of 1 billion and they're all, spamming me and going, oh sir, you can't do that, that is bad, I'm going to find you, that's fine with me. I just want to go to Canada where all the Indians are. It should be more than fine. There's a certain procedure that I have in place that I've talked to regarding friends who work in special forces, who are ex-intelligence, who tell me basically how you can essentially disappear. Not guaranteed, but my plan is solid. I'm willing to do it in order to do North Sentinel Island. What's the Interpol statute of limitations? If I'm gone for 20 years and come back, that's absolutely fine. At that point, I've solved the North Sentinel Island bow. I've been adventuring everywhere else. It's all fine. Regardless, if I'm thrown in a small Indian prison without a toilet, most likely, I will go down in history as the last great British explorer until my ancestors explore the stars someday. There is nowhere more prestigious than North Sentinel Island at the moment, and I want to do it. I just want to say thank you to everyone watching this video, guys. It's been a great video, and half of it has been jokey, half of it has been serious, but I am going to North Sentinel Island. But you see the names on screen, scrolling down here? These are the people who have donated to me every single month. I just want to say thank you so much. So if you want to donate a few dollars a month and receive cool trinkets in the mail from my adventures and be in an exclusive group chat myself, get information early, the link is in the description. A few dollars a month, and it's worth it, guys. And if you want to buy some Taliban merch, or if you want to buy some general merch from my store, it's shipped from the US, somehow completely legal, the link is in the description. Cool stuff. Thank you for watching, like, subscribe, and TND, Total North Sentinel Island Destruction.